Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about My Hero Academia on Season 6, which is on Episode 5 or Episode 118. Now, this episode right here, OMG. Really, Bones have really done a lot of crazy work here and there, and I'm glad they managed to work very hard on this episode, because right now someone's awake and he is very grumpy mad. Very mad. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away, okay? We have to it let's get to this one scene right here, because I want to go into a certain order, even though they're all over the place, because it might be easier for me and might get a better understanding of what you could get out of it. Let's start with this one scene right here. It starts with Tsukuyomi, or Tokoyami. I'm gonna call him Tsukuyomi because that's his hero name, obviously. Was taking a fat taxi from Fat Gum, but later on he ends up seeing blue flames and realizes that flames are like Hawks' weakness, and that he decides to get out of Fat Gum and go rescue Hawks, which is a good decision by Tsukuyomi, by the way, because Hawks was very close to getting killed by Dabi himself. Tsukuyomi shows up and covers for Hawks, and Dabi's playing his nasty psychological attacks, and sometimes these attacks from an enemy or an opponent is really gonna kick your butt very badly, and that is to be to be said and remembered, because any type of villain or enemy you face up against are going to hit you where it hurts no matter what. Dabi's telling Tsukuyomi hey, your buddy Hawks just killed a guy over there who's trying to help his friends, so shouldn't you worry about yourself? And we have to it that Tsukuyomi and Hawks is trying to escape right away, because Hawks is in no condition to fight, and not to mention Tsukuyomi is weak against light and fire, and that is something that Tsukuyomi has no chance against, especially against Dabi himself, We had to it that Tsukuyomi barely escaped thanks to Genten's big blockade of ice, If it wasn't for him, I'm pretty sure Tsukuyomi and Hawks would have been possibly incinerated or burned alive badly, You guys hopefully get the idea. And we had to a Mount Lady, which, oh my gosh, that fan service was pretty big, which I was hoping that they shouldn't be doing that, but whatever, I guess it is what it is, I mean, it's them, But we had to it that Genten shows up and gets ready to go into super offensive mode, which apparently is going to be very bad right now, considering I think Genten is possibly one of the powerful members of the villain force or Paranormal Liberation Army, that kind of thing. Now, let's get to this scene right here, where Shigaraki wakes up because of that X-Laser guy. He ends up destroying a computer, wakes up Shigaraki decays him, takes his cape, and ends up saying, dude, this is so annoying, what's going on here? And then we have two that our heroes, Endeavor and many others, are fighting off these high-end Nomus, but later on they end up having to run away eventually, because we have to it that Shigaraki decays everything that's in his path, and they barely manage to escape. However, one of the heroes we see gets crumbled into dust, and that is Shield Crust himself, which apparently puts his thumbs up, and he's pretty much saying, I'm counting on you guys, And later on, Shigaraki's decay continues to freaking him go, and spread very big and wide in range. And we have to it, Izuku gets a voice in his head and says, he's here, he's awakened, that kind of thing. So that even gets even worse, because I think from this point on, Deku knows what's coming, Even right now, everybody's telling Deku, hey, stop slacking off, we gotta get out of here. However, Deku realizes something is wrong after he heard a voice in his head, and that's from the first user of One for All, And that is when, the decay ends up spreading faster than a freaking rabbit who could barely who could possibly run away, but barely able to escape, And it continues to decay, and we have two of that Deku and Shoto ends up using their powers to stop the decay, but is is unsuccessful. They end up having to run for their lives with the civilians, with everything they got right now, knowing that they're gonna be in danger and killed if this thing or this attack ends up like touching anyone. Of course, like we have to it that like Ragdoll. Of course, we have to it that one of the Pussycats, you know, like Pixie Bob is trying to like stop the decay, but is unsuccessful too. And then after that, the students come in, and we have to Vernon is really trying to communicate with everyone, saying, hey, what's going on? Can anyone hear me? And we have to it Shigaraki, after decaying everything that's in his path, you know, we have to it that he looks at the like eraser bullets that he was trying to make right now, but was unable to like use it because he actually destroyed it, you know, which is kind of a good thing because these quirk erasing bullets is very, very dangerous. That is to remember and to consider that, because if Shigaraki used one of those things, you know, it's already like game over, you know, for the hero and its career. And we have to it that Shigaraki therefore realizes that he could control his decay a little bit much more better now, and he ends up picking up a phone and calls Gigantomachia, however you want to pronounce it, and says, "Hey, Gigan, it's time. Gather everyone here, and I'll destroy everything." And then Gigan therefore roars in total in response and gets ready to go into action. And we all know how deadly and strong Gigan is, man. Gigantomachia is Gigantomachia. So yeah, we already know how deadly strong that guy is, and so forth. Preview next episode, I'm not gonna say anything. So yeah, this is very big bad news for our heroes right now. From two locations, Genten shows up with the blockade of ice and gets ready to fight the heroes. Not to mention Shigaraki's awakened, and now he decays almost everything in his path, almost annihilating a big portion of the city that they're trying to evacuate the civilians and all that. And we just lost a hero, and we just lost one or many other heroes in the decay, you know, and etc. And everyone's running away from Shigaraki's deadly decay shockwave, you know, and so forth, along with like let's see here, Gigan getting orders from Shigaraki, and now he's about to like go on a rampage too, to go to his master. And that's a bad thing, considering we all know how strong Gigan is, and he's enormous. Anyways, looking forward to the next episode and the ones after that. Bones is really doing a good job so far, and I give him big props for actually putting in a lot of work, because I'm pretty sure these scenes right here must be very stressful in order to like impress everybody or give them the possible like satisfaction they need, you know. So looking forward to more and the ones after that. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Go beyond plus ultra. Toot toot.